Yeah, I would say, Ian, you learn as much from the great leaders you see as well as the bad leaders, right? So the people that don't make you feel great, I've learned as much from them as I have from those that make you feel like you're ready to jump through brick walls through them for them, right? So um, I would say probably a couple of things stand out to me. You know, I've had bosses in my career where I've really been scared of them. Yeah. So I've had days where I've had bad news and I've gone to pick up the phone to tell my boss the bad news, and I've thought twice about phoning them because, I was intimidated by the reaction that I was going to get on the other side of it, and knowing that that was just going to be a horrible phone call. And that psychological safety is something I've learned about in my career, that of course you can fear somebody into getting a job done. But for me, that's kind of really short term and not sustainable, and not really getting to the heart of the issue. And what my learnings from that is regardless of the outcomes that you're dealing with, keeping psychological safety for people to be at their best is really important. And I've learned that in business, where I'm sure you can kind of picture who those individuals would be that would intimidate the hell out of you into driving an outcome, and gone, okay, I was quite resilient. I quite enjoyed that hustle and bustle. I quite having a bit of a dust up, and I can handle myself in those situations. But did I really enjoy them? Did it really bring the best out of me? Did I feel like I could be really honest and truthful and transparent and put the real conversation on the table? Probably not, right? So whilst I may have been able to navigate through those kind of choppy waters in those instances, it wasn't an enjoyable experience. So, I would want that experience to not feel like that for the people who I work with or have worked with. And don't get me wrong, right? I've got it wrong myself plenty of times. But I always go back to, I don't want to feel that way, and I don't want my people to feel that way. So psychological safety becomes really important. I've also seen it work really well in a sport environment, right? So coach a lot of people in cricket and football, and quite often I'll say to somebody who's opening the batting at cricket, and you know this sport as well as I do, you're going to play for the next 10 games and you're going to open the batting, and I just want you to go after the ball and I want you to attack it. And when you can create that psychological safety for someone to play freely, you're much more likely to maximize their potential. Versus if you don't score runs in the next few games, you're going to get dropped. And that carrot and stick approach, I think I've learned also in sport, right? That's really, really helpful. So that's the first lesson I would say, is how do you create safety for people to be themselves and be at their best? That's been a big learning for me in my career.